Hi friends, Krista here. Thanks for stopping by Books and Jams. I'm very excited today to share with you my TBR stack of Book of the Month books for Catchupathon 2026. If you don't know, Ketchupathon is a 2-week readathon coming up from July 12th to the 26th. I will be hosting with my friend Amy from Amy's Bookish Life. And the goal is to get caught up with your Book of the Month books, or catch up a little bit. Catch up, if you will. This year, we have the theme of building a pie with your books, and I have decided to build the pie that I would like to eat and hopefully make at some point during the readathon. So I have 5 books here to talk about. I'm going to go through the prompts that I chose and which books match those prompts. And then hopefully at some point during the readathon, I will make this pie and eat it. It is my favorite kind of a pie. So of course it's what I had to do. So I'm going to go through each of the different categories and share with you which books I picked. The first option is sweet or savory. And so I chose a sweet book, which is your go-to genre. This doesn't have to challenge you or be out of your wheelhouse in any type of way. And I know this book is going to be one that I love. It's bookish, it deals with grief, and it is This Book Made Me Think of You by Libby Page. I would say a bookish book is definitely a go-to for me, and a book that deals with grief is something that I really love. So in this book, we follow a woman whose husband recently passed away, and she discovers that before he passed away, he purchased 12 books to be delivered to her or for her to pick up every month during that first year of loss. I'm really excited to read this. I've heard that it's definitely a Krista book, and I think it's my top priority for Catchupathon 2026. That gives me a sweet pie, which I'm very excited about. And then the next option is crust. And we have prompts for a shortbread, graham cracker, or a chocolate crust. And I'm doing the classic shortbread crust with a lighter colored cover book. And for that, I'm going with Beyond the Point by Claire Gibson. This is from 2019. It's quite old. It's been on my shelves for a really long time. And a number of years ago, during Catchupathon, I did a try a chapter with this book, and I kept it on my shelves. But I've decided if I don't read this year during Catchupathon, I'm just going to unhaul it. So hopefully it's a chunker. The first chapter drew me in. I don't even really remember what it's about. Let's double check. Oh, it takes place at West Point on the eve of 9/11. Danny, Hannah, and Avery face the years ahead. They realize they'll only survive if they do it together. It's going to be a 9/11 story a little bit with these 3 women who went to West Point. And I'm not sure much more about it than that. I think I heard about it from a podcast originally. Look, I still have my bookmark from when I tried a chapter. How funny. So yeah, this is a make or break chance to read Beyond the Point. Hopefully I can find it on audio because it's really chunky. But this is a shortbread cover because it's lighter in color. Then we have the filling. There are 9 choices for filling, some sweet, some savory. I'm going with the classic apple pie. This is a book that is set in America. And so I'm going to read a Fiona Davis book. I have The Spectacular. This takes place in New York City, surrounding the Radio City Music Hall and the Rockettes. And also the time period that this is set has a serial killer in New York. I forget the name of the serial killer. The Big Apple Bomber. Maybe not a serial killer. It's a thrilling story about love, sacrifice, and the pursuit of dreams set amid the glamour and glitz of Radio City Music Hall in its mid-century heyday, so in the 1950s. Set in New York, which is in America, so it fits for Apple. I'm so excited to read more Fiona Davis. She is an author that I really would like to read to zero, so that will help me get to that goal. Then we have toppings. What kind of topping do you want? A crumble, a lattice, or a meringue? And of course, I'm going with a crumble topping, which is a second chance book. Technically, Beyond the Point could also fit for this, but I also have done a try a chapter with The Storm We Made by Vanessa Chan. It's not the author that I'm giving a second chance. It's just that ever since I did the try a chapter, I think this might have been last year or 2 years ago, I still have never picked up this book. So this is it. I'm giving it another chance. Let's see if I'm going to like it. Again, I don't remember what this one is. It's a World War II story. A Malayan mother becomes an unlikely spy for the invading Japanese forces during World War II, and the shocking consequences that rain upon her community and her family. A dazzling saga about the horrors of war, the fraught relationships between the colonized and their oppressors, and the ambiguity of right and wrong when survival is at stake. I don't know. The first chapter drew me in. I remember that, but I don't really know if this is going to be for me or not. So we're going to call it a second chance book, and that is my crumble topping. And finally, we have the sides. I have ice cream, fruit, or whipped cream, and I am going with ice cream because apple pie a la mode is the best. A little vanilla ice cream on a warm apple pie. Yum. It's my favorite. So ice cream is a family focused read. So since some of these I'm a little unsure about and they're a little chunky, I went with a nice slim volume that I've heard such good things about. This is Wild Dark Shore by Charlotte McConaughey. I did read the wolves one. I forget what they're called, what it was called. Something about the wolves. And this one is set in Antarctica, but we follow this guy, Dominic Salt, and his 3 children. They are caregivers of Shearwater, a tiny island not far from Antarctica. Home to the world's largest seed bank, Shearwater was once full of researchers, but with the sea levels rising, the salts are now its final inhabitants. I don't really want to know more about it. I just have heard really good things. Many people have loved it. It's a nice slim book, which hopefully will help because this is only a 2-week readathon. It's not the whole month, but I'm really looking forward to giving that one a shot. Historically, during Catchupathon, I read 6 books. So hopefully I have a little wiggle room to read one more, but here are the 5 books that are making up my apple pie for Ketchupathon. This book made me think of you is my sweet book. Beyond the Point is my crust for light color cover for my shortbread crust. Then The Spectacular is for my apple filling. The Storm We Made is for my crumble topping, and Wild Dark Shore for my ice cream side. I'm really excited to get to these books. So stay tuned. Amy and I will definitely be doing some sprints along the way, but I just wanted to get this little TBR out there and remind you that Catchupathon is coming. There's still time. It doesn't start until the 12th. I'm really looking forward to hearing what kind of pie you all are going to be making and eating with your Catchupathon books this year. Remember, you don't have to be a member or subscriber to Book of the Month. You can choose any selection of books from your TBR. I've already heard from people who are going to do library books, who are going to do NetGalley books, who are going to only work on books in series during this readathon, and others as well. So you don't have to do Book of the Month. You can choose any part of your TBR that you want to focus on and join in the fun. I will have the Google link again linked down below so that you can check out all of the different prompts to make all kinds of different pies. And I hope you have fun making your pie and reading some great books. I would love to chat with you down below about what you are most looking forward to reading during Catchupathon. And if you're not feeling chatty but want to let me know you were here, of course, I would love you to put a little pie emoji in the comments just to let me know you were here. And thank you so much for watching. I look forward to chatting with you in another video very soon. Bye.